a sail was set out from the coast of South Africa, and the sailor's name was Vasco da Gama, who was a Portuguese explorer, and he landed in the coast of a country, and that country was India, a land with beaches, spirituality, religion, culture was finally open for the rest of the world. A land with marvelous mountains, huge heights, and a huge amount of nature embedded in it was finally known. But that was not all that this land had to offer. From the calm of the Sikkim to the crowded streets of North India, India was a lot more than just a country. It was a land that had everything in it. In a true sense, it was fulfilled. From the Hinduism, from the Islamism, this nation had everything. From the birds chirping around from the skies, the India's true beauty lied in their people. From the beaches of the Vishakhapatnam to the waterfalls of South India and to the coconut trees of the Malabar coast. From the calmness of the northernmost India to the mountains of the Jammu and Kashmir and Uttarakhand to the trekking trails of Rajasthan and the beaches of the South India. This nation indeed was a true gift given by God to the humans as a token of spirituality, culture, vibrance, food, everything which is there in this world, India has it. There's birds jumping around everywhere, monkeys sitting on electrical wires. The energy on the street can be just felt by it, and the beautiful architecture everywhere. India's true beauty lies in its people. People who are going to take the path that was created by their ancestors and take it to even greater heights. India's true asset is the nature. Nature and the tradition which is embedded in each and every part of the country, whether it be the agricultural fields of Uttar Pradesh or the nation's capital or the bank of Ganga. Everywhere see is the nature and the tradition which has been prevailing for a long time. The beautiful forests which are spread all over the country, from the birds chirping, the exotic species, the beautiful deltas of the West Bengal, and the height of the Sikkim, the architecture of Rajasthan, the nation's capital, the Taj Mahal in Agra. Each and every place of this country defines a whole new story, which is entirely different from one another. The vibrant art, the people laughing, the kids dancing, waves flowing, foods, the deserts and the beaches, everything in this nation is entirely different from one another and yet so similar to each other. How crazy is that, isn't it? And all of these things meet at one end and adjoin together to create one of the most beautiful things that ever existed in the mankind, which is the custom. People everywhere in the world follow different customs and always are contradicted by each other. But what this country follows is in the true sense a clear culture. Everyone living in the brotherlyhood. People are serving animals as the god. People are laughing with each other. There are vibrance everywhere in this country. Each and every corner of this country tells us an entire new story, a story that we want to listen to, the culture we want to experience, of festivals which are so charming and so beautiful to experience with. The wildlife, the calmness of the culture, the brightness of it, the beauty of the nature. This isn't just a country, my friend. This is truly an incredible country. This is Incredible India.
The culture of Rajasthan includes many artistic traditions that reflect the ancient Indian way of life. Rajasthan is also called Land of Kings. It has many tourist attractions and facilities. The historical state of India attracts tourists with its culture, tradition, and monuments. It has also some wildlife sanctuaries and national parks. Rajasthan is famous for textiles, semi-precious stones, and handicrafts, as well as for its traditional and colorful art. It is also known for its snacks like Bikaneri bhujia, mirchi vada, and pyaj kachori. Other famous dishes include dal bhati and special lassi.
Delhi, the capital of India, it is an important city for India and symbol of the country's rich past and thriving present. Delhi is a city where ancient and modern blend seamlessly together. It is a place that not only touches your pulse but even fastens it to a frantic speed. Delhi is considered to be highly famous across the state and also amongst foreigners. Due to its incredibly vast culture and interesting historical background, the city has also been destroyed and built again several times. It has been termed as capital since ancient times. The Delhi of the current was established by Shah Jahan. The palace of the city was Red Fort back then. Delhi was also the capital of India under the British rule and came to known as Lutyens' Delhi. Hindu kings and Mughal rulers made Delhi the capital city. It was earlier named Indraprastha.
Now, to where the city of wisdom is known to exist, our ravishing state of Bihar. The current Bihar is made up of various historical territories. The territories of Bihar, such as Magad, Mithila, and so on, are mentioned in the epics of ancient India. Sita, the daughter of King Janak of Mithila, is mentioned as the wife of Lord Ram in the Hindu epic Ramayana, written by Valmiki. Bihar also played an active function in the successive phases of Indian nationalism. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, who advocated through non-violent resistance, first launched the Satyagraha movement against the tyranny of the European indigo planters in the Champaran region of northern Bihar. Rajendra Prasad, who played a leading part in the freedom movement and was elected the first president of independent India, was born in the Siwan district in the northwest of Patna. Bihar is entirely landlocked and in a subtropical region of the temperate zone. It lies between the humid West Bengal in the east and the subhumid Uttar Pradesh in the west, which provides it with a transitional position in respect of climate, economy, and culture. It is bounded by Nepal in the north and by Jharkhand in the south. Bihar plain is divided into two unequal halves, North Bihar and South Bihar respectively, by the river Ganga, which flows through the middle from west to east. Bihar's land has an average elevation above sea level of 173 feet. Bihar has even produced several writers of Hindi, including Raja Radhika Raman Singh, Shiva Pujan Sahai, Divakar Prasad Vidyarthi, Ramdhari Singh Dinkar, Ram Briksha Benipur, Fanishwar Nath Renu, Gopal Singh Nepali, and Baba Nagarjun. Satyapal Chandra has written many English bestseller novels, and he is one of India's emerging young writers hailing from Bihar. The ruins of the world's first university of Nalanda, when it was destroyed by Muhammad Bakhtiyar Khilji around 820 years ago, are found here. The first significant architectural pieces in Bihar date back to the Vedic period, while the Mauryan period marked a transition to the use of brick and stone. Wood remained the material of choice. It was the place where democracy was born during the Mughal rule. At last, Bihar is a state which was once the backbone of our golden bird titled country.
The Namgyal dynasty established the kingdom of Sikkim in 17th century. The Chogyal who were Buddhist priest kings ruled over it. In 1890, the British India's princely state was established here. Sikkim maintained its protectorate status with the Union of India after 1947 and the Republic of India after 1950, following the independence of India. Among Himalayan states, it has the greatest rates of literacy and per capita wealth. Anti-royalist protests broke out in front of the palace of Chogyal in 1973. A referendum was held in 1975, following the Indian Army's occupation of Gangtok, which resulted in abolition of monarchy and the addition of Sikkim as India's 22nd state. A 14th century prince from Minyak House in Kham, eastern Tibet, named Khai Busma, is said to have received a supernatural revelation telling him to journey south to pursue his fortunes. Futsuk Namgyal, a fifth generation descendant of Khai Bumsa, was crowned as the first Chogyal or priest king of Sikkim by the three revered lamas at Yuksum in 1642, establishing the Sikkim monarchy. Tensung Namgyal, who succeeded Phutsung Namgyal in 1970, moved the capital from Yuksum to Rabdentist.
Puducherry is one of the favorite places for national and international tourists. Puducherry is the one of the 274 Padalpatra sites of the Shiva temple and has 4 Shiva temples in the Karaikal region, which is the proof of the Puducherry region is the part of the spiritual and sacred elements of Lord Shiva. According to the experts, this temple was built during the Chola Empire. Tourism can be enriched by the spiritual knowledge by the visiting these ancient temples where every year Puducherry state government also declares an official holiday to organize a huge car festival near Vilnius temple and all the important people of the state participate in this festival.
Let us focus on West Bengal. West Bengal, also known as Posting Bongo in Bengali, is a state in the eastern portion of India. It is situated along the Bay of Bengal along with a population of over 91 million inhabitants with an area of 88,752 km square or 34,276 square miles. West Bengal is the fourth most populous and 13th largest state by area in India. The state capital is Kolkata, the third largest metropolis and seventh largest city by population in India. West Bengal includes the Darjeeling Himalayan region, the Ganges Delta, the Rar region, the coastal Sundarban, which is famous for the Royal Bengal tigers, and the Bay of Bengal. The state's main ethnic group are Bengalis, with the Bengali Hindus forming the demographic majority, and its official languages are Bengali and English.